this is probably one of the best teams Carlsbad's had since probably they went to the state championship with, boat ride in that group. I think they're 6 or 7-1, very big. They go 6'6", 6'5". Big, physical, strong team. They're going to make us better. I mean, I told our guys today in practice, what a fun opportunity we have to go on the road in a tough environment with a young team, handle that pressure, and just get out there and play for 32 minutes. I'm really looking forward to our guys. I know they're up for the challenge. Had a really good practice this morning, and those are the teams that are going to make us better. They're going to make us improve. They're going to be big, strong, and physical, and it's Eddie County rivalry. You know that, Joby. I mean, that's always fun. You take the record, you throw them out the window, and it's just about two tough teams that have a lot of pride, and they respect each other, and they're really going to get better. So really looking forward to our guys to handle that pressure, handle that physicality. Need our post to play really well. As far as the lane, you got to make sure we take care of the lane, and then our guards got to take care of the basketball. So looking forward to the challenge. I know it's a fun week. I told our boys, no school, so your focus should be on, obviously, Christmas and family and things like that, but right now the focus should be on getting better. I know our guys are up for the challenge.
Well, Carlsbad's a great environment. Looking forward to that game, and that game will be coming up here in just a minute. So, Bulldog fans, thanks for tuning in here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs.
Hi, it's Maria
and Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group.
Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look?
Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 21, through Christ you have come to trust in God, and you have placed your faith and hope in God, because He raised Christ from the dead and gave Him great glory. We look at that and we ask ourselves, how personal is your relationship with Christ? How well do you know Christ? See, Christ knows each one of us, our unique strengths, our unique weaknesses, and He provides blessings tailored just for my individual situation. We think sometimes, well, God is just, He's on this high throne, He's too busy for us to approach. That idea is not true. Christ knows you. He knows you more intimately than you probably know yourself. And so how are you doing with your relationship with Jesus? How are you doing with knowing who He is and what He does for you and how He blesses you? See, to know Him, you need to be spending time with Him. Do you read His Word? Do you spend time in prayer? Do you spend time with His fellow brothers and sisters and your fellow brothers and sisters in Christ? If you don't, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart on Sundays for Bible class at 9 a.m.
Ring in the new year with Greyhound basketball. The Greyhound men's and women's basketball teams are home Thursday, January 6, 5, and 7:30 p.m. versus Oklahoma Christian, and Saturday, January 8th at 2 and 4 p.m. versus Arkansas Fort Smith. Don't miss out on every dunk, fast break, and three-pointer as the Greyhounds welcome in the new year. Tickets are only $5 for adults. Kids 8 and under are free. Eastern New Mexico University basketball, all in.
Saving money is much easier when you do it automatically. All you have to do is tell us how much you want to save, and we'll automatically deduct it from your checking account and put it in your savings account. Out of sight, out of mind. It's the easy way to save. Get started with automatic savings today. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
We're big on you.
My name is Diego Wesson. I'm number 22. I'm a sophomore. My parents are John Wesson and Sarah Jimenez. My mom also involved in football and golf. My favorite college basketball team is Texas Tech. My favorite NBA team is the Warriors. I love being a Bulldog because of the tradition.
Happy holidays from your team at Cisco Equipment, Southeastern New Mexico's leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whatever you need for the job, whether it's an excavator or a front-end loader, backhoe or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Big or small, Cisco Equipment can handle it all. Happy holidays from the team at Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving all of Southeast New Mexico and new locations throughout Texas. Have a blessed holiday season and a safe and joyous 2022.
The demand for registered nurses continues to grow. Now is the time to apply for New Mexico's #1 ranked nursing program at ENMU Roswell. A new class of first-year students will be accepted for this coming January 2022 semester. Receive state-of-the-art training with experienced faculty who will prepare you for a rewarding career in nursing. Application deadline is November 5th. For more information, call 575-624-7401.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
A merry heart does good like medicine. Proverbs 17:22. We at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia wish you the merriest of Christmases. May the spirit of Christmas fill your hearts and homes as you create the most wonderful memories. Season's greetings from your friends here at Guy Chevrolet Company.
Good morning, basketball fans. Joby Hodling here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play, and I am sitting in the Hobbs Gymnasium Historic Tasker Arena as our very own Artesia Bulldogs are starting off here against the Gallup Bengals in the first game of the Hobbs Holiday Classic. And the return of the Classic, because last year they didn't have it due to the pandemic. Gallup traveling down from way up in the northwest side of the state. And of course, the Bulldogs coming over from Artesia this morning, along with Gene Dow and myself, as we come over to cover the tournament here. The Bulldogs are already on their end. They're the home team here in the tournament, or in their first game here in the tournament, taking on the Gallup Bengals. So the first game of the tournament, the second game is going to be at 1:15 this afternoon, Cleveland and Mayfield. We'll be playing that game, and the winner of that game will play the winner of this game tomorrow at 4:45 in the afternoon. Cleveland, Mayfield, Gallup, Artesia this morning. The loser of this game will play tomorrow morning, again at 9:45, be the first game of the morning, taking on the loser of the Cleveland Storm and the Mayfield Trojans. So that's our side of the bracket. Bulldogs against Gallup and Cleveland against Mayfield. The other side of the bracket looks like this. El Paso Montwood will be playing Pojoaquie, the Elks from up at Pojoaquie, later today at 4:45. And then the Hobbs Eagles, the host of the tournament, taking on the Piedra Vista Panthers. So they'll be playing this evening at 8:15. So they've spread this out here at the Hobbs Classic. They call it the Hobbs Holiday Tournament. I was thinking there was a classic in there, but I guess not. So the Hobbs Holiday Tournament, boys division. And so the Cleveland Mayfield game will be this afternoon at 1:15 as again, the winner of that game will play the winner of this game tomorrow afternoon at 4:45. If we do lose, then the Bulldogs will play again in the morning at 9:45, be the first game of the day. All right, so I'm going to run through the lineups right quick. The starters for the Gallup Bengals will be Darvell Skeet. He wears number 2. Larvell Skeet, he wears number 12. And I wonder if those guys might be twins, Darvell and Larvell. Konanen Atazun is number 23. Joaquin Ortega is number 30. And Christian Tuchin is number 34. And that's the starters for the Gallup Bengals. For the Artesia Bulldogs, run through the lineup. Peyton Deans, number 12. Marshall Meekum, number 21. Diego Wesson, number 22. Jake Barrera wears number 24. Matthew Seiss is 30. Chance Campbell wears number 40. Japheth Zamaron wears number 44. and Marcus Bedwell, number 50. The starters for the Bulldogs, number 3, Nick Sanchez, number 4, Cameron Thorpe, number 23, Michael Malone, number 33, Darius Bishop, and number 42, Riley Jarrett. The Bulldogs are the home team. They're wearing the home whites with the orange numbers and outlines. Gallup Bengals, they're also orange, but they wear black. Their unis are black with their numbers are outlined in orange, and they got some orange on their shirt. So Riley Jarrett ready to tip. The tip is missed, but the Bulldogs do get it. Darius Bishop goes up the right side, and he scores quickly. So both guys jumping missed the ball, but it bounced, and picking it up was Cameron Thorpe. He hit Bishop, who was streaking down the right side. As Gallup now working against the Bulldogs, running against a that's going to go off of Nick Sanchez as he tipped it away from number 1. Is that number 1 on the floor? They changed their starting lineup on us. Ryan Kirk is on the floor. I'll try to get these for you because the book, we had a pick. Gene took a picture of the book, and the starters is not who's number 1 wasn't one of them. All right, so Gallup now working around as Nick had poked that away. It went out of bounds. Gallup goes back out top to Kirk. And Kirk now facing Nick Sanchez, almost takes it away from him again, and then again he tips it away, but going and getting it was Tuchin. He's working against Riley Jarrett, goes to the right side, kicks it into the corner, and then it's tipped away. Nick Sanchez is all over. He takes it away from him. Sanchez down the left side. He's going to go up and score. Bulldogs now go up 4-0. Sanchez with his first bucket. Right back down the floor come the Gallup Bengals. Pull-up jumper is good, and burying that. Number 23, Addison buries it. Bulldogs back down the floor on the right wing. Kick it outside to Sanchez. He's going to shoot an NBA 3. That's off. Coming away at the rebound is Thorpe. He kicks it to the corner, and it's off. That was Michael Malone taking the shot. Gallup comes away at the rebound. Down 4-2 to the Bulldogs. Kirk in the right corner goes back outside to number 30, and that is Ortega. Ortega with Bishop waiting on him at the three-point line. Gets it over to Kirk. Kirk has it tipped away again. Malone will chase it down on the right side, and Malone tries to go in. It's tipped away from him. He's going to get it to, now on the baseline. Up and no good was Jarrett. So Sanchez had that ball and made the pass to Jarrett. Back down the floor, Ortega, again picked up by Bishop. He's going to shoot the three. It's going to be off the front of the rim, no good. And it's going to go, nope, they saved it. Back into the player, and that's number 34. Tuchin is how I'm saying it. I'm going to try to listen to the announcer, see how he says it. It's going to be kicked outside. Nick Sanchez with it on the right wing. Score is 4-4. As Sanchez way out near midcourt. Now he's coming to the defense. Gets it over to Malone. He's going to shoot a three. It's going to be off the rim, no good. Coming away at the rebound is going to be Tavian Joe for the Gallup Bengals. Down the floor it comes. It's going to be taken away again. That's the third turnover on the Gallup Bengals. Sanchez goes into the lane. He's going to put up a jumper. It's a little runner. It's no good. They are able to save it, are the Gallup Bengals. Up ahead it goes, and then they're going to throw it away. That's their fourth turnover. The Bulldogs have yet to have one. That's checking into the ball game is number 12 and number 21. That's Quito and Skeet, who I had starting. They made a change at the last minute. Thorpe will get it in to Sanchez, and the Bulldogs will set up their offense. Sanchez comes across, coming against a 1-3-1 zone is where the Bengals are. Thorpe with a skip pass puts up a three. It's in and out, no good. And the Bengals come away with it. Down the floor comes number 21, Quito. He's going to pull up, get it out to Ortega. Ortega swings it over. The three-pointer is up and no good. Bulldogs fighting for the rebound, unable to get it. Number 24 on the left side goes up and in. And I don't have, is that 24? Touching is how they're saying it. On the right side, we're going to have a block before the shot. Sanchez is fouled. So Touchin has got 4 points now. It was 34, not 24. So Bishop will key it in on the baseline, left side of the basket for the Bulldogs. He's going to get it outside to Sanchez. Gets by his man, puts up a jumper from the free throw line. It's going to roll in. Nick now with 4 points in the ball game. As number 22, Joe, will bring it across the timeline. Thorpe waiting on him. He's on the right side. Now he'll go out toward midcourt at the top, running a play here. Goes to the left side to Ortega. Ortega tries to dribble in, gets it back to Joe on the right baseline. He goes up and scores. He gets underneath the defender, which was Cameron Thorpe. Sanchez to Wesson, who had checked into the ballgame. Missed that. Boy, he missed him. Goes up and scores and one. So I said he missed him. He had wide open Riley Jarrett, but he had already committed to going to the baseline. Had Diego Wesson, and he scores and he's fouled. So he'll now have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play as Japheth Zamarone checks in for the Bulldogs. Riley Jarrett will get a break. So it was Wesson coming in for Michael Malone. And Wesson now at the free throw line. Shot is up, and it's going to be off the front of the rim. No good, but there's Zamarone with the rebound. Gets it to Thorpe. Back out to Sanchez. Sanchez drives in the left side of the lane, puts up a runner off the front of the rim. No good. Coming out of there with it. Well, it's going to be stolen away. Sanchez chases it down. So the fifth turnover, and the Bulldogs back in action going the other way, and then it's taken away. There's the first turnover for the Bulldogs as Bishop has it stolen. Then he commits a foul. That'll be his first foul on Darius Bishop. Gallup with 2 team fouls. And checking in for the Bengals for number 21 is going to be number 2, Darvell Skeet, who was one of the starters I had that was on their sheet, but then they made a change. All right, so number 30, Ortega comes across the line, picked up by Bishop. Going to go over and get it into the corner to Cheen, and now they kick it back outside to Ortega. Now there was a switch. He goes up and into the lane and puts it up and in. His 6th point of the ball game. And actually he said that was Ortega. I had the wrong guy. So Ortega with the bucket. Bulldogs have it tipped out of bounds, so on the sideline getting it in was Bishop to Sanchez. He's going to turn and look at Coach Mondragon. And so if you haven't ever been to – Wesson takes a spill. He was shoved. No foul called. If you've never been in the Hobbs Tasker Arena, as Zamarone gets it, goes back to Sanchez. Now he puts it on the floor, drives in on the left side. His shot is up, no good, but they're going to call a charge on Sanchez, his first foul. The benches are on the end of the court, so they got to run a long ways just to get checked into the ballgame. They're not over on either side of the scorers table. As checking in for Zamarone is Riley Jarrett back in, and somebody checked in for Gallup. I'm trying to get his number. And that young man is, I think, number 11. One of the things about these black unis with just an orange outline, they're hard to read from up here. We're up in the nosebleed section, Gene Dow and I, here at Hobbs Tasker Arena. Ortega hands it off to Skeet, and he gets it over to number 10. Bruner, that's who checked in. As they work it around, running a little 3-man weave. Ortega goes into the lane. He kicks it to the left side, and that's Bruner. Goes up, misses. Then a follow-up shot, the rebound for number 12, Larvell Skeet. His shot is no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2, as that was called on Cameron Thorpe. So at the line, first shot is up for the lefty. It's off the front of the rim, no good for Skeet. Checking back into the ball game is Zamarone. Oh, no, that's going to be Chance Campbell checks in as Ryan Kirk takes a seat for the Gallup Bengals, and coming in for him. Nope, Ryan Kirk stayed in. Boy, these numbers are hard for me to read. There's a shot. It's up and good for number 12, so he now has 1. As it looks like he takes a seat, and checking in for him is going to be Isaiah Tom, number 5. All right, so Sanchez with the ball. The score 11-8, 2:30 to go in the first period. Gallup up by 3. Malone had also checked back in for the Bulldogs. Shows a cross-court pass to Jarrett. He gets it back Sanchez, back to Malone. He's going to go back to Sanchez, working around the perimeter against this 2-3 zone now. And shooting the three-point shot. It's off the rim, no good. That was Diego Wesson. Coming down with a rebound was the Gallup Bengals. Number 5 puts a shot up, no good. And there's a rebound for the Bulldogs. Malone down the floor quickly. That was Chance Campbell getting the board. Now that's Nick Sanchez. Oh, and he tries to go to Malone, and that's tipped. Nope, they're going to say it went out of the Bulldogs, not tipped. So Campbell with the rebound, but then a turnover on the Bulldogs. Yeah. All right, so they're saying what's going on here. Oh, it is Artesia ball. They did say it was tipped. Oh, I was looking down trying to write something down. Gene's telling me it's Artesia. Look up, and it is Artesia ball. They said it was tipped. Got in by Wesson all the way out to Sanchez, back to Sanchez, and it's tipped again, goes into the backcourt. Sanchez, oh no, it was tipped. That was definitely tipped, and let's see if they talk about it. The officials coming running over here. All right, so nope, turnover on the Bulldogs. So it'll be Gallup basketball as Bruner will key it in, gets it in to Kirk. Kirk out top, takes a look back over to the end of the gym to his coach to get the call. Picks up his dribble, goes to the right side. A three-pointer is up and good for number 5, Isaiah Tom. And the score now 14-8, 6-point lead as it's tipped out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball. Sanchez trying to get it to Wesson on the right side, and it's tipped. Checking back into the ball game is going to be Bishop and Thorpe. Campbell and Wesson will take a seat. So the Bulldogs back with their starting 5. Malone, Sanchez, Thorpe, Bishop, and Riley Jarrett on the floor as they got the ball. We got a little bit of a scuffle going on down there with Adazun and Riley Jarrett. They break those guys up. Thorpe with the ball in, gets back to Bishop, now to Sanchez. Sanchez will pull it out, take a look down to the other end of the court at Coach Mondragon. Bounce pass over to Bishop. Bishop's going to swing pass it over to Malone. Looks at the three, does not take it. Then he puts it on the floor and does take it. It goes in and out, no good. Adazun comes down with the rebound. Bishop takes it away, and now he will go on the right side into the lane. He goes up and no good, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. So let's see who they call that on. Number 23, his first, and that's the team's third. As it looks like Ortega's going to check back in, as is checking in for the first time will be Brett Baker for Gallup, and another one coming in. First shot is up and rolls around and out for Bishop. So number 15 checks in, and number 30, Ortega back into the ball game. Bustinza and Baker both check in for Gallup. Bishop back with the ball now at the free throw line. Shot is up, and this time good for Darius. So he now has 3 points in the ball game. 1 for 2 from the line. As Gallup will bring it across the timeline, get it to Ortega, one of their bigs. But he's been dribbling. He can definitely handle and go to the bucket. He also shoots a 3. Swing it outside to Touchin. He goes to the left side, goes up and scores. So he now has 6 in the ball game as Sanchez right back down the floor quickly puts up a 10-footer, and it's good. Nick getting inside in the middle of the trees, puts up a jumper. He sinks it. The Bulldogs back within 5, and we're under 40 seconds to go in the first period as they get it down the floor quickly. The Gallup Bengals. Ortega picked up by Bishop. He goes into the lane, has it tipped, gets it underneath. The shot is up, no good, partially blocked. Coming down with a rebound for the Bulldogs was Jarrett. He gets it head to Sanchez. He's going to get it to Bishop. Bishop goes into the lane. Now he'll back it back out. Goes to Thorpe. Thorpe kicks it over to Barrera, who had checked in that last timeout. Last ball stoppage. Into the lane. Runner is no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. It's no good. Jarrett fighting for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Bengals. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. All right, so the Bulldogs Bishop will key it in. Gets it right to Thorpe. He's up and in. So the assist for Bishop and Cameron Thorpe with his first bucket. Right at the end of the period, the shot is put up by Ortega and missed. So, wow, what a fast period. No timeout. 16-13 our score as the Gallup Bengals lead by 3 to end 1. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this timeout.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic, now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. We're at the end of one. The Bulldogs down by, well, they just added a point to the Bulldogs score, and I don't know where that came from. I'm trying to remember. Did we have a free throw? Who else? Oh, Diego Wesson went to the line. He made one of two. That's where it was. So the score is 16-14. I didn't write it down on my scorebook either. The book was wrong, and so was I, but they have fixed it, and so have I. So after one, the score 16-14. The Bulldogs down by 2 to the Gallup Bengals. Gallup 2-4 coming into this matchup. The Bulldogs 5-3. Bulldogs wearing their white unis, orange numbers, and the Gallup Bengals also orange, but black. So black uniforms with orange outlined numbers. And it'll be Gallup basketball to start the second period, leading by 2. Bulldogs have Barrera, Zamarone, Sanchez, Thorpe, and Bishop on the floor, as the Bulldogs have stayed in a man-to-man defense all game long. On the left side they go to number 34, touching. He backs up, picked up by Zamarone. It's going to be stolen away. Bishop takes it away. His second steal, then he turns it back over, or we're going to have a foul. So he is fouled by, that's the second on Ortega. And that will be the 4th team foul as Bishop will key it in. So Darius with his second takeaway. The 6th turnover of the half for the Bengals as Thorpe has it on the left side. Goes to Bishop on the left corner. Picks up his dribble, gets it out top to Sanchez against his 2-3 zone. They may be kind of playing a box and one a little. No, they're playing 2-3 zone. Bishop now with the ball. He's going to go into the lane, kick it over to Barrera on the right side. Picks up his dribble, and he traveled. He drug his back foot, so turnover on the Bulldogs. It'll be Gallup basketball. 7:19 to go here in the half. Bulldogs down by 2. Ball comes into Ortega, so he's kind of taking over at the point guard. One of the big guys for, I say big. He doesn't look like he's that tall. He's just a little bigger. Shot is up, and three-pointer is no good. And the Gallup Bengals take the ball away. They get the rebound, go underneath. It's going to be stolen away. Zamarone tips it out, and they're going to have a foul on Gallup. It'll be Bulldog basketball. So touching his first foul, the 5th team foul. And Gallup is having some guys check in here. Let's see who checks in for them. Number 21 comes in for number 1, so Quito for Kirk. And they get back in their 2-3 zone, and the Bulldogs, Thorpe will get it into Sanchez as he comes across the timeline. Swings it over to Bishop. Bishop on the right side. Tries a little jump, skip jump, and he loses the ball. Turnover. The 6th of the half, and the shot up no good. Fighting for the rebound was Jarrett, and they tip it out of his hands. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. So we already played a minute and 26 seconds here. Nobody has scored yet. Had some chances, but nobody's put it in. Now Gallup going to put out a press here. Sanchez runs right through it like a hot knife through butter, puts up a jumper, and he drains it. He now has 8 in the ball game, so they may back out of that again. And now we're going to have a timeout taken. It's going to be a 30-second by the head coach for the Gallup Bengals. The score tied up 16-16, 6:32 to go in the half. We're going to take a timeout as well. We're going to hear from KFC. We'll be right back.
Cambria here from KFC in Artesia. The big news of the day, it's official. Our lobby is now open. We have taken extra precautions to ensure yours and our safety. The all-new KFC chicken sandwich is here. You've got to try it. An extra crispy, hand-breaded chicken fillet placed on a buttery brioche bun, topped with pickles and your choice of classic or spicy mayonnaise. It's the best chicken sandwich ever, and it's only at your KFC in Artesia.
The lobby is open. Come dine with us at your KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
The Bengals with 16. The Bulldogs with 16. It's going to be Gallup basketball coming out of that timeout after the Bulldogs' Nick Sanchez ran right through their press, takes the length of the court, puts up about a 12-footer, and buries it and tied it up. So Gallup took that 30-second to talk about it. They get it in, touching down on the right side, pulls up, he puts up a 12-footer. It's going to be no good. Sanchez up high for the rebound, his 4th already. He flies down the court, bounce pass, nice dish. Going up scoring is Riley Jarrett, and he was the recipient of a fantastic assist by Nick Sanchez as the Bulldogs putting on some pressure defense now. They get it across the timeline. Oh, there was a travel. Might have got away with it. But the shot is partially blocked by Zamarone, and now we're going to have a jump ball. Good job. By Thorpe, not Zamarone. Thorpe with a great block, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. It's getting down on that ball was Riley Jarrett. Ties it up after the blocked shot. So checking into the ball game for the Bengals is number 10. He's back into the ball game. That's Bruner checks in for Skeet. And another one checking as well. I think Tom checked back in. Thorpe goes to Jarrett. Turnaround is good. So Cameron Thorpe with a nice assist, and Jarrett about a 10-footer knocks it down. That's his 6th point in the ball game. Bulldogs put some pressure defense on here. It's going to be, they're going to call a foul, and I think they're going to call that on Sanchez. Let's see. That is who they call it on. That's Nick's second here. We got 5:48 to go in the first half. Bulldogs now lead by 4, their biggest lead of the ball game, 20-16. As Bishop picking up Ortega in the backcourt. Now Sanchez switches, so the Bulldogs have gone to a zone here. As a long three-pointer is put up, no good. Thorpe with the rebound. He gets it to Sanchez. He goes up the right side and out of the middle of the court. Puts up a jumper. It's about an 18-footer. It's off the rim. No good. There's Thorpe with another rebound. Gets it over to the corner to Bishop. Outside to Sanchez, back to Bishop. Bulldogs had dropped back into it. And then turn around at the free throw line. Up and no good for Riley Jarrett. Coming down with the rebound will be touching. He drives down the left side for the Gallup Bengals. Into the corner, he goes to Ortega. He'll shoot the 3. It's long to Cameron Thorpe with his 3rd rebound in a row, and he is fouled. So Thorpe getting real active on the rebounds, and he is fouled, which will be the 6th team foul. And they call that on touching one of their players. That's his second. And the 6th team foul. As the Bulldogs, let's see, Wesson checks in, as does Meekum. Sanchez, Jarrett, and Thorpe join those two. Over to the left side to Meekum, back out to Sanchez. Swings it to Wesson. Wesson on the right side is going to go to Meekum. And he overthrew him. Had him open on the back side of that zone, but unfortunately he would have scored easily, but it just went over the top of his outstretched arms. He jumped for it too, just the skip pass was high. So a turnover on the Bulldogs. They're 7th here in the first half. 4:40 and counting. Across the timeline is Ortega, picked up by Wesson. Gets it to number 23, Adazun. He drives and he throws it away. And that's their 7th turnover. Actually, that's their 8th. As checking back into the ball game for the Bulldogs is who? Bishop? No? Yeah, I guess Bishop checked back in. Meekum took a seat. Sanchez goes around a screen by Jarrett. Gets it to Wesson. Wesson goes underneath to Jarrett. Jarrett trying to go up with it, and he's going to be tied up. And that's going to be turnover as the possession arrow points Gallup's way. So he was down on the interior block on the right side, and when he turned, there was a defender right there. And then he brought the ball down and was tied up. All right, so Adazun comes across the timeline, gets it to number 5, Isaiah Tom. He goes to the right side. Bulldogs, they're going to be a turnover, backcourt. So Gallup turns it over. I didn't see the tip, and neither did the officials. Same thing happened to the Bulldogs a minute ago. The Artesia side thought there was a tip, and this time Gallup thought there was one. But the officials are the rules, so they saw what they saw. And neither one were turnovers. Wesson, Sanchez on the left side. He puts up an NBA 3 in and out. Coming down with a rebound will be Gallup to get it ahead quickly. On the right side, a little runner is going to be up and good for number 5, Isaiah Tom. That's his 5th point. Down the floor quickly come the Bulldogs. Sanchez to Wesson. They thought there was a double dribble on Sanchez. They didn't call it. Bishop in the right corner is trapped. He goes to Jarrett, and then he is fouled. So that 2-3 zone, they collapse down on our big man. And that foul, I think, going to be called on number 10. We'll see. It is. So that's Trey Bruner. He was out on Bishop, and then as soon as he threw it down to the baseline block, he collapsed in as Malone checks back in, as does Barrera for the Bulldogs. Sanchez will get his first break of the half. Wesson will take a seat as well, and at the line to shoot is Riley Jarrett. So that was the first foul on Bruner, and the team's 7th. So that's why we're at the line with the 1-and-1, and knocking it down nothing but net is Riley Jarrett. He now has 7 points in the ball game. Second shot upcoming. The Bulldogs leading 21-18 here. 3:34 to go, and that's going to roll, and it's going to be... Oh, they said they came in too early, so wave off the basket. It didn't count, didn't go in anyway. So Gallup basketball as Ortega has it. Bulldogs coming out, stretching out a little bit, but Gallup gets by it quickly, and then they're going to turn it over. Coming away with it's going to be Jake Barrera. He goes the other direction down the right side. He tries to pass it. Oh, it's tipped, but coming away with it is Bishop. He turns, and then he'll have it turned over. The other direction comes the Gallup Bengals, and up for the block was going to be Thorpe, but they're going to call a foul on Cameron. That's going to be his second foul in the ball game, and that'll put number 5 on the line, Isaiah Tom. So back-to-back turnovers, 10 for each team here in the first half unofficially. And at the line is Isaiah Tom for the Bengals, down by 3, 21-18. 3:14 to go. That shot is up and good. He now has 6 points in the ball game. As Bishop will get a break. Coming in for him is Zamarone for the Bulldogs. Second shot. Not upcoming yet because the official hadn't given him the ball. Now he's got the ball. It's up, and it is good. So they're back within 1. Sanchez down the court quickly, kicks it to Barrera. His three-point shot's off to the left. There's Zamarone with the rebound, gets it to Malone. Malone's going to skip pass over to Barrera, back out top to Sanchez. He'll put it on the floor. He jump pass over to Malone. Skip pass over to Barrera down on the baseline right side. Back to Barrera. His shot is up and no good. Flying in there was Jarrett and Zamarone. They're going to call a foul on somebody. Just who is it? They call it on the Bulldogs. That's going to be on Riley Jarrett, his first, and the 6th team foul for the Bulldogs. Ortega with the ball, gets it over to Touching up the right side. Zamarone running along with him. Still dribbling. Outside, he's going to go into the lane, kick it. Ortega to the right side. His runner is up and no good, and there's Sanchez had it. It's taken away by Touching. Touching tries to go back up. It's going to be tipped away from him by Zamarone. And then it's going to be Riley Jarrett who comes up with it. It's tipped out of bounds. So another turnover on the Bengals, as checking back in for Barrera will be Bishop. Bulldogs have too many guys on the floor. Now Jake will step off. So Jarrett into Sanchez. We're down to 2:30 and counting here. Well, it's not counting. Now it's counting. Sanchez picks up his dribble, goes to Malone on the left wing, back out to Sanchez. They're back in their 2-3 trapping zone. Going to skip pass over to Zamarone. He's going to skip pass over. Oh, but it's going to be almost turned over. Malone comes away with it. Into the lane. He kicks it to Bishop. Bishop goes into the lane. His shot up no good, but there's Jarrett. He gets the rebound and the putback, and Jarrett now has 9 points in the ball game. Couple of rebounds. Touching comes up the floor on the right side. He picks up his dribble, goes into the corner. Sanchez on Tom, back to Touching. He goes into the lane, goes up with the left hand. He goes up and good. He now has 8 points in the ball game as Sanchez right back down the floor, going to put up a 15-footer. It's going to roll around and go. Shooter's touch. 10 points now for Sanchez. He's leading the way on the Bulldogs and Gallup. Leading scorer in the ball game, Nick Sanchez, as Ortega walks across the timeline, 128 and counting. Bulldogs back up by 3, 25-22. Gets it to Tuncheon. His three-point shot, no good. Gallup gets the rebound, puts it back up. It's no good. Ball bouncing around. Coming away with the rebound will be Zamarone for the Bulldogs. His first. Gets it to Sanchez. Sanchez goes into the lane. Kicks it. Malone spots for three, and that looks good, and it is good. Sanchez with the assist, and Mike Malone buries the three. Right back down the floor come the Gallup Bengals. Shot is up and good for number 10. That's his first bucket, Trey Bruner. 28-24 Bulldogs. We're down to under a minute. Sanchez across the timeline once again. Bulldogs going from left to right as I look at it here in the gymnasium. I forgot to say that. 3-point shot. They're going to call a travel on Bishop, turnover. So Darius has turned the ball over 3 or 4 times here in the ball game, trying to find his rhythm going here. Shot was up and no good, but so who checked in for the Bulldogs? Checking back into the ball game was Barrera, and I don't know who else, Malone. So we have Barrera, Malone, Bishop, Zamarone, and Jarrett, and I'm down under 30 seconds, touching out top. Looks like they're going to hold for the last shot here of the half. Bulldogs lead 28-24 as Ortega, picked up by Jake Barrera on the right wing, gets it to touch, and he's going to shoot a 3, and he buries it. Actually, that was Adezoun who shot that shot, and then it's turned over. The Bulldogs lose the ball, up by 1. Shot's up and no good, but that's going to be a foul on Jake Barrera. So they're going to have a chance here to tie it up and take the lead with a couple of free throws, as I believe that was on the shot. So the first foul on Barrera. Team 7th. We got 1.9 seconds to go. The score 28-27. 3 Gallup Bengals ready to check in here. Shot is up and no good for number 30, Ortega. So they did get some guys in. I didn't get their numbers as they came in, but there's only 1.9 seconds. Shot is up, and shot is good. So that ties the ball game up. And somebody else was trying to check in, so they stopped the ball. Bustinza checks into the ball game for Ortega. So with 1.9, let's see if the Bulldogs can do anything here, if they can get a half-court heave or something. Oh, they take it away. The shot is going to be up and no good. Boy, the Bulldogs turn that over. That's their 13th of the half. That does end the half, and the score 28-28 here live from Tasker Arena. That last second shot was put up by Adezoun, and it just goes in and out. So luckily for the Bulldogs, it doesn't fall, or they'd be down at the half. But instead, it's 28-28. We're going to go ahead and get the halftime show going. When we come back, we'll have some stats for you for both the Bulldogs and some scoring stats for the Bengals. So stay tuned right here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com.
Hey, Bulldog fans. I'm Pastor Nolan Frederick with Catalyst Church. We're cheering the Bulldogs on to another victory, and we would love the opportunity to tell you about the victory you can have in Jesus Christ. I invite you to join us at Catalyst Church on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. The dress is casual, the teaching is helpful, the music rocks, and your kids will have a blast. We hope to see you this Sunday at Catalyst Church at 13th and Hermosa in Artesia. Go Bulldogs!
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
Hi, it's Maria
and Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group.
Hey, Brisa, have you heard what's happening at Tate Branch in Roswell?
No, what?
We are restocking our entire used car inventory. That's right. We have been busy working on getting an entirely fresh new inventory, and it's getting ready to hit our showroom.
Hurry fast, because this inventory won't last long. And if you're worried about your credit, don't. Here at Tate Branch, we have the resources needed to get all types of credits approved. No credit, bad credit, bankruptcy, no problem. We can handle it all.
Give us a call at 575-755-2279.
That number, once again, is 575-755-2279.
Hurry on down to 2000 West 2nd Street and check out our entire inventory, or visit us at www.tatebranchRoswell.com, and we will get you approved for your next new vehicle.
Ooh, that's good.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, but you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Sandy Stockton will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Sandy Stockton in Artesia today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Welcome back to Tasker Arena in Hobbs, New Mexico. This is Joby Hodling live on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. Thank you for tuning in. The Artesia Bulldogs taking on the Gallup Bengals here in the holiday tournament in Hobbs. And we're at the half. The score 28-28. So they're basically starting over in the second half. Been a back-and-forth game. A lot of turnovers here early in the ball game for both clubs. First game of the day and probably the first time either one of these teams have played early in the morning this year. For the Gallup Bengals scoring-wise, Isaiah Tom has 7 points. Trey Bruner with 2. Larvell Skeet has 1. Tavian Joe with 2. Conanan Adazun has 5 points, a 3 and a 2 point. Joaquin Ortega, he has 3 points. He is 1 for 2 at the line and has a 2-point field goal. And leading the way is Christian Touching. He has 8 points in the ball game for the Bengals. They have 12 first half turnovers, and their score at the half 28 points. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Diego Wesson has 3 points. He's 1 for 2 at the line with a 2-point field goal. Michael Malone hit a tray, so he's got 3 points. Darius Bishop also with 3 points, 1 for 2 at the line and a 2-point field goal. Darius also with an assist, a rebound, and a couple of steals. Riley Jarrett, he has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points, 1 for 2 at the line. He has a pair of rebounds to go along with those. Japheth Zamarone, he has a rebound. Cameron Thorpe has an assist and 3 rebounds. And leading the way for the Artesia Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez. He's got 10 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. The Bulldogs also had 13 turnovers in the first half, and their score 28. So at the half, 28-28, Artesia and Gallup here in Game 1 of the Hobbs Holiday Tournament. The Artesia Bulldogs and Gallup Bengals playing in Game 1, and I'm going to pull back up my tournament schedule here. Gallup and Artesia starting things off, and then at 1:15, there'll be a girls' game in between these games. The Lady Bulldogs are over in Las Cruces in the Hoopla, so we're not having any girls' games here in Hobbs. But Cleveland taking on Mayfield at 1:15, and then at 4:45 on the other side of the bracket, El Paso Montwood taking on Pojoaquie. And then the night game, the nightcap, will be Piedra Vista being hosted by the host team, the Hobbs Eagles. Tomorrow, the Bulldogs will either play at 9:45 a.m. once again in the morning or at 4:45 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, depending on if they win this game. If they win, they play the winner of Cleveland-Mayfield tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. If they do take the loss to the Bengals, then they'll play the loser of the Cleveland Storm-Mayfield Trojan game, and that'll be at 9:45 in the morning. All right, so here at the half, 28-28, the Bulldogs and the Bengals from Gallup. We're going to go ahead and continue our halftime show. When we come back, we'll have second half action. Stay tuned.
Did you know Artesia Ford has been open for 50 years and owned by the same people for every day they've been open? I'd say they must be doing something right.
By the same people? So the person I bought my truck from might have sold my grandfather his trucks?
I bet they did. That's a family tradition I could be proud of.
Artesia Ford, open for 50 years and counting. Visit Artesia Ford at 307 North 1st Street in Artesia to be a part of a family tradition you can count on for the next 50 years.
This time of year, we all become kids again, especially when we start thinking about Christmases past, how they smelled, how they looked, and how they felt. We get a little weepy remembering those uncles and aunts and parents and grandparents who made Christmas time so special and gave us the traditions we passed down to our own kids. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Shirley and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And remember, that mess in the living room on Christmas morning is the most glorious mess in the world. Don't be too quick to clean it up.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Georgia and her team at Incredible are excited for 2021. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Where can you find the best selection of beautiful and unique home decor in the region? Easy, Casa Decor in Ruidoso. For years, people from all over have come to Casa Decor for the best selection of rustic, real wood furniture, beautiful decor from the Southwest and beyond, and quality outdoor furniture and accessories that are built to last a lifetime. At Casa Decor, they have over 10,000 square feet of showroom for everything you need. Casa Decor opens 7 days a week from 9:30 to 5 at 1214 Meacham Drive in Ruidoso, or online at casadecorruidoso.com. Proud supporter of local high school sports.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business.
Well, welcome back, Bulldog fans. They started a little earlier. Didn't let the rest of the clock run out, so it's Bulldog basketball going the other direction now as Nick Sanchez goes into the right side, kicks it to Malone. He's going to put up a three, and he buries it. Malone with his second three-pointer of the ball game. He now has 6. Sanchez with another assist. Gallup right back down the floor, and it's taken away. Sanchez comes away with it. The first turnover. Nick's third steal. That was his third assist. And now he goes underneath to, and the shot doesn't go for Jarrett. He was point blank, goes off the rim, no good. I was about to say Sanchez with another assist, but it just rolls in and out. For Riley Jarrett, the Bulldogs now lead 31-28 after that three by Malone. Starters back on the floor for the Bulldogs. I'll go through those in just a minute as Ortega works his way around to the right side. Hands it off to number 22, Joe, who's picked up by Malone. Kicks it over the left side. Driving into the lane on the right side. Shot up and no good, but there's going to be a foul called, and that's number 34, Tutchin, that took that to the right side. And the foul called on Riley Jarrett, his second, and the first team foul here in the second half. So at the line is Christian Tutchin. He's got 8 points, leading the way for the Bengals. His shot is up and no good on his first attempt. 7:11 to go here in the third period. The Bulldogs now lead by 3. They came out of the half 28-28, but right out of the box, Malone buries a three from the right corner, and the Bulldogs take the lead back. Second shot is up, and this time we'll find the bottom of the bucket as it rolls front, and in for Tutchin. Bulldog Sanchez right back down the floor. So the Bengals now in a box and one, it looks like. Sanchez drives right by it, puts a shot up, no good. There's a putback, rebound and putback by Jarrett. The shot no good. Looked like he might have been fouled, but no foul called. Ortega with it, gets it to Adazun. He goes in on the left side, and he scores. That's his 7th point of the ball game, and Sanchez right back down the floor to Malone. Malone on the right side, dribbles through traffic, gets it to goes off the knee of Thorpe. Right back to Malone, now to Sanchez. Sanchez to Malone in the corner. Might have got away with a walk. Skip pass over to Thorpe to Bishop. Bishop puts up a 3. It's off the rim, no good. Fighting for the rebound was Malone, but he's unable to get it. Up ahead it goes. Adazun will go in on the right side, and he scores. So he now has 9 points in the ball game, and they take the lead 33-31. Sanchez to Malone in the corner. He's going to shoot the 3 again, and it's no good. Adazun with the rebound, gets it to Ortega. Up ahead to Adazun on the right side. He's going to call out. Nope, he keeps the ball. Thorpe stays in front of him. Now goes down the baseline. He gets it to number 34. His shot no good. Coming up there with the rebound will be Riley Jarrett. That's his 4th of the ball game. Gets it to Sanchez up the right side. Sanchez stops, stutter. Now he's going to go into the lane, kick it. Going to have another 3-point attempt. That's going to be no good for Bishop. Up high for the rebound was the Gallup Bengals. Touching, gets it ahead to Adazun. Adazun on the right side pulls up about an 18-footer. He buries it. So Adazun with 6 straight points here, and the Gallup Bengals now up by 4, 35-31 with 5:30 and counting here in the 3rd period. Sanchez crosses the line, picked up by number 22, Joe. Goes by him into the lane. He goes up and no good, but there's Thorpe with the rebound and the putback. Cameron with his first bucket. Actually, that's his 4th point in the ball game. He has 2 buckets, and he also got a rebound. And without a timeout taken, so we're going to take one as well. We'll be back after this timeout. Bulldogs 33, Gallup 35.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
There are so many holiday greetings that we would like to share with you, so here are just a few. We hope you all will rejoice and reflect on your blessings. Celebrate the reason for the season with peace in your heart. May your days be filled with love and festivity, and may your holidays sparkle with joy and laughter, but easy on the sparkle. From everyone at Central Valley Electric Cooperative, your hometown co-op, have yourself a Merry Little Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Coming out of that timeout, it'll be Gallup Bengal basketball, and they're going to be facing a full court press here by the Bulldog defense. As the Bulldogs have Malone, Thorpe, Sanchez, Bishop, and Jarrett on the floor. They get by that pretty quickly as the Bulldogs kind of drop out of it once they had pressed them, trying to get the inbound pass in. Ortega picked up by Thorpe, works his way over to the right side. Adazun down the baseline, goes up and in. So Bishop got on his hip, and he was able to get underneath him. Was Adazun. He now has they're showing 17 points. Boy, I missed some points there. Bulldogs lose the ball. They turn it over. Pat Bishop trying to get a pass into Jarrett. It's tipped away and stolen. Wesson and Zamarone up for the Bulldogs looking to check in. Gallup working their way around. It's going to be taken away. Thorpe takes it away. And he's fouled. So Cameron Thorpe with a steal. Second turnover of the half for the Bengals. And Thorpe is fouled as Wesson and Zamarone now will check in for the Bulldogs. It'll be Bishop and Malone taking a seat. Gallup also having some guys check in. It's number 42. Baker checks back into the ball game. I think number 5 checked in, Tom, as Bulldogs bring it across the timeline. Sanchez to the left side and out of the middle. Going to go put up a 17-footer. Be off the front of the rim, no good. Bulldogs there for the rebound. Zamarone gets another rebound, gets it to Wesson, who misses the shot. And so Gallup comes away with it. So Zamarone, 2 rebounds on that effort there. That's his 3rd rebound of the ball game, and the shot taken down on the other end by number 10, Trey Bruner. But he was fouled on the floor, and that's the first on Diego Wesson, who that foul was called on. And that's the second team foul here in the half. As they get it in, it's going to be tipped away by Thorpe. It'll be Gallup basketball. Trying to get it into Baker. Thorpe swung around and got a hand on it. So Skeet will key it in on the right side baseline. He finally does get it in. On the baseline goes number 5, back out to Skeet. Gets it to, we're going to have a travel called, so a turnover on Gallup. That travel called on number 23, Adazun. All right, so Nick Sanchez bounce pass over to Wesson. Into the corner it goes to Thorpe on the right side. He's going to get it out to Sanchez. Sanchez goes through the traffic. His shot is up and good. Sanchez kind of stumbling through there. He's able to get it to go. That's his 12th point of the ball game, and right back down the floor come the Bengals. 37-35, the Bengals lead the Bulldogs here in the third period with 3:25 to go in said period. They run a little weave out against the man-to-man defense. Tom outside gets it to number 12, Skeet. He's picked up by Zamarone. Now number 23, Touchin. Or no, that's Adazun. I keep saying that. I'm getting those two guys confused. He's got 19. I've been giving the points to the wrong guy on my score sheet here. Sanchez to Thorpe on the left wing. Bounce pass on the baseline to Jarrett. He's going to get it back to Thorpe. Looks at a 3. Doesn't take it. Gets it to Wesson. Wesson swings it over to Sanchez. The Bulldogs are reset here. Back to Wesson. Back to Thorpe. Wide open for 3. His shot is up and in and out. No good. There's Zamarone with a big rebound, and he's fouled. So 4 big rebounds here in the second half for Japheth Zamarone, and he is fouled. That'll be on number 10, Trey Bruner, his second, and the second team foul. As Bishop and Meekum check in for the Bulldogs, as number 30 and number 24, or 34, so Touchin, who checks back in, as does Ortega. So Wesson on the right baseline. Going to go out top to Sanchez. He's going to shoot an NBA 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Chasing it down will be Wesson. That's a rebound for Diego, his first. Gets it back out top to Sanchez. Sanchez going around a screen by Zamarone. Gets it to Meekum. Back to Zamarone. Swings it over to Bishop on the left side, and he's going to be called for a travel. Boy, Bishop having a hard time. He's been called for about 3 of those travels. And now we got a... I'm not sure what they're saying. So Meekum is checking out, back in. They didn't go through the scores table, so I don't know if they missed. Well, Thorpe's back in, and Meekum was on the bench. I'm not sure what happened. The ref called the timeout there, and then they made that change. All right, 39-35, Gallup, as Ortega's going to go underneath to Adazun. He goes up and under. He now has 19 points. Nope, 21 in the ball game. Sanchez goes underneath to Zamarone. He tries to go up. His shot is blocked, and Gallup comes out of there with it. Bulldogs now down by 6 with 2 minutes to go in the third period. Gallup with it, and they step out of bounds over on the right wing, or on the left side of the court, I'm sorry. So it'll turn over back to the Bulldogs as Wesson will take a seat. Coming back in is Jarrett for the Artesia Bulldogs. So we've got Jarrett, Zamarone, Bishop, Thorpe, and Sanchez on the floor for the Bulldogs. As Sanchez comes across the timeline to the right side, picks up his dribble, goes to Bishop. Bishop turns around, throws it to Jarrett. His shot up and no good, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. So Riley Jarrett will go to the line. He was fouled by number 5, Isaiah Tom. That's his first and the third team foul on the Gallup Bengals. And at the line is Riley with 1:37 to go in the third period. His first shot is up and good. See Riley Jarrett now with 8 points in the ball game. Second shot up, and it's good as well. So now with 9, down the floor it comes quickly. Adazun kicks it back out to Ortega. Ortega into the lane on the right side. He's going to kick it. got away with something there maybe. Addison cut off by Bishop. Now it's going to go off the knee of a Gallup player, but it comes to Gallup. Ortega goes down the baseline. He's going to hand it off. Shot up and good for number 34, Christian Tucheen. That's his 9th point of the ball game. And now foul called on the Bulldogs. No, I mean on Gallup, number 30. That's Ortega, his 3rd, and the 4th team foul. Back into the backcourt it goes to Sanchez from Cameron Thorpe. He'll come across the timeline, back to Thorpe on the right wing. Back over to Sanchez. Sanchez looks at the 3, doesn't take it. It goes into the lane. Little runner is up and no good. We're going to have a blocking foul, so that's going to put Nick at the line to shoot 2. Sanchez with that little stutter step. So that's on Baker, his 1st and the 5th team foul. Bulldogs with 2 team fouls, and we're under a minute here in the 3rd period. The Bulldogs down 43-37. The first shot is up and no good for Sanchez, so we remain 30. Well, did they give him the point? I thought it was 37-43. Well, right now they're showing 38. I don't know what to do. They're saying he made it, and he didn't. Second shot is up. It's no good either. It's going to go out of bounds off of Jarrett, so it'll be Gallup basketball. Well, nobody's complaining, so I guess I'll give him a point because that's what they did, the official scores. So the score 43-38. The Bulldogs down by 5. Gallup to get it in. They get it into Darvell Skeet. Goes over to Adezoun. Back to Skeet. Gets it across the timeline. Back over to Adezoun on the far left side. He's picked up by Bishop. Drives, now kicks it back, puts up an 18-footer. It's going to be no good. Cameron Thorpe was up for the rebound. He was kind of hipped out, but it'll be Bulldog basketball. Didn't call a foul, but Gallup didn't like it. Right there at their bench. You know, the bench is here at the end of the floor, and Sanchez is going to let that ball roll. So the clock hasn't stopped or started. 38 seconds now it starts. Sanchez on the left side. Kicks it over to Thorpe. Over to the right side. Malone with a 3. It's in and out. I was going to say it went, but it didn't. Gallup comes away with the rebound. Down to 25 seconds. Adezoun with the basketball. Picked up by Malone. He's way out top. Looks like they're going to hold for the last second shot here, leading by 6. Oh, they backed that point off, Gene, so they realized he missed it. Gallup working away around outside. Adezoun with the ball picked up by Bishop. Swings it over to Tucheen. Tucheen to Kirk. Kirk drives into the lane. His shot is blocked, taken away by Sanchez. Sanchez is going to throw up a half-court shot. Oh, no good, but he stepped out of bounds, but wave everything off. At the end of 3, Gallup 43, the Bulldogs 37. They got some ground to make up here due to the Artesia Bulldogs. All right, so we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
State purpose of visit.
Looks like the old tractor's gonna kick the bucket.
Searching internet for new bucket.
No, I want to check insurance rates.
Right now, get 20% off new bucket with code It's Raining Buckets.
Robots don't know you. We do. For 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has relied on relationships to get you the insurance coverage you need for your farm or ranch. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I'm Brandon Williams, Artesia's local Farm Bureau agent. Call us today, 746-2171.
All right, we're back here for the 4th and final period. The Artesia Bulldogs and the Gallup Bengals. It's going to be Gallup basketball, leading 43-37. Ortega into Adezoun, picked up by Bishop. Dribbling around out top. Bulldogs in their man-to-man defense. Adezoun into the lane. He's going to kick it on the right side. Tucheen up and good. Well, Christian Tucheen now with 11 points in the ballgame. And he will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play, and the lead now extended 45-37. 8-point lead, and Kachin at the line to shoot the one. It's up and off the rim. It's going to roll around and fall. He knocks it down. Sanchez on the right side. They're going to call him for a push-off. Boy, that was... The referee was kind of coming in behind, and the Gallup defender, Sanchez, stopped so suddenly, he kind of stumbled backwards, and the foul called. On the left side, up and no good, but a rebound, put back no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up no good, and now we're going to have a foul. That's Adazun. Gets 2 rebounds in a row. His third shot is no good, but the foul called on the Bulldogs, Darius Bishop. That's his third. And at the line is Kohanan Adazun to try to add to his scoring total. First shot is off the back of the rim, no good. He's got 21 so far. Missed that one. Second upcoming. 7:35 to go in the ball game. Shot is up and good. So now the 10-point lead for the Gallup Bengals, 47-37, as Sanchez works his way across the timeline against Joe. Gets it over to Thorpe on the right side. He goes to Malone. Malone out top to Bishop. Bishop swings it to Jarrett. Jarrett outside top. Sanchez goes around the screen, does Nick. Puts it between his legs. Jump pass. He's going to kick it back out. We're going to have a travel call. Another turnover on the Bulldogs. That's their 5th. They call a travel on Sanchez. All right, so Gallup basketball. Bulldogs going to extend some defense here. Adazun in the backcourt. Now he's going to get it over to Ortega, picked up by Thorpe as he comes across timeline on the right side. Now he's going to back it out. Looks like they might try to burn some time here. That's exactly what they're going to do. As they was Ortega, gets it back out top, and he drives in, does number 22. He's going to try to get it to somebody, and they turn it over, so it goes out of bounds. So the Bulldogs playing some good defense there, force that turnover. The 5th for the Bengals, and it'll be Bulldog basketball down by 10, 6:48 to go. Thorpe over the top to Sanchez, working against Joe across the timeline. Sanchez out near midcourt, picks his dribble up, goes to Bishop. Bishop looking to go underneath to Jarrett, doesn't go. Thorpe, Malone, 3-point shot is up and in and out, no good. Jarrett fighting for the rebound, but coming away with it will be the Bengals touching, and he'll get it to Ortega in the backcourt. Bishop all over him. He finally gets it across the timeline. Gets it into the corner to Adazun. Adazun with the dribble. He's going to skip pass over to Touchin. Touchin drives into the lane, up and no good. Jarrett fighting for the rebound, but it goes off of him and out of bounds. So it'll remain Gallup basketball. Checking back in for Malone will be Barrera for the Bulldogs. Also Zamarone coming in if they let him in, which they do. So Japheth will come in for Thorpe. So it'll be Gallup basketball on the baseline right side. And they're going to look to get it in. Still have not. Now they finally kick it out top to Adazun. He's picked up by Sanchez. Nick stays in front of him. Working his way, trying to back him down. Sanchez comes away with the steal. That's his 5th steal of the ball game. And the 6th turnover on the Bengals. Sanchez keeps the ball. His free throw line shot was no good. Bishop with the rebound. It's no good. And Gallup comes away with the rebound. So the Bulldogs just can't get their shots to fall. Sanchez again with a steal. Gets it to Zamarone. He's going to fire it down. And his shot is blocked. Bishop catches that quarterback pass from Zamarone, but his shot is knocked out of bounds, so no good, but it will be Bulldog basketball. Nick Sanchez now with 6 takeaways, and he'll key it in on the right side baseline. Goes into Zamarone in the corner, gets it out to Bishop. Bishop goes into the cup. He throws it right to the other team. So 6 turnovers, and then it goes off of Ortega and out of bounds. So they turn it right back over. But, boy, Darius is struggling today with some turnovers as he throws that right to the Gallup Bengal player, Ortega. Luckily, they turn it over. Bulldogs don't have anybody to throw it in, so hustling back down the full length of the court while the Gallup coach is arguing with the official is Zamarone. He's going to go over the top to Sanchez. Sanchez picked up in the backcourt by number 12, Skeet. That's Larvell Skeet. Sanchez working his way around. Now he backs up, and now we're going to have what? A timeout. We're going to take it as well. The Bulldogs down by 10 with 5:17 to go in the ball game. Gallup 47, Artesia 37. We'll be back.
Chaos Cafe is the place to kick your taste buds in the face. With some of the best food around, including a big breakfast that can scratch that itch. Whether you're fiending for French toast or begging for biscuits, they've got you covered. Plus, great lunch specials, signature burgers, and some of the most satisfying portions in the galaxy. Chaos Cafe backs the Bulldogs and the student athletes that work hard and play harder. Open Monday through Saturday from 5:30 till 2 at 501 South 1st in Artesia. Put a little chaos in your day with Chaos Cafe, and go Bulldogs.
All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here as the Artesia Bulldogs taking on the Gallup Bengals in the first round of the Hobbs Holiday Tournament. Live from Tasker Arena. And the Bulldogs down here in the fourth period, 47-37 if you're just joining us. Trying to battle back here as they were nip and tuck through the first and second periods. But then in the third, Gallup started to pull away. It was 14-16, Bulldogs down by 2 at the end of 1. At the end of the half, it was 28-28. But then at the end of 3, Gallup was up by 6, 43-37, and have extended that lead here in the fourth period as they lead 47-37. Bulldogs have yet to score here and have almost played 3 full minutes in the third period. All right, Sanchez into the backcourt. He's picked up by Joe. He gets it to Barrera, back to Sanchez. Now we're going to have a hold called, and actually that's not Joe guarding him. That's number 12, Larvell Skeet. That'll be his third foul and the sixth team foul on the Bengals. The Bulldogs with 5 here in the second half. Bishop, Sanchez, Zamarone, Jarrett, and Jake Barrera on the floor for the Bulldogs as Bishop goes into the corner. Barrera for 3, and he hits it. Bulldogs needed that, their first bucket here in the fourth period, and they get back within 7, 47-40, as number 10, Bruner, has the basketball. He'll go into the left corner, down the baseline. Shot is up and good. And that's number 12, Larvell Skeet. That's his third point of the ball game as the Bulldogs down the floor quickly once again. Barrera with the basketball gets it out to Zamarone, swings over to Bishop on the left wing. His three-point shot is no good. And there's number 10, Bruner, with the rebound, and now a foul. Oh, they turn it over. I thought he called a foul, but he did not turn it over. So another turnover, and the ball back to the Bulldogs here, down by 9, 49-40. Bishop will key it in on the baseline right side. Bulldogs set up their play. Going to go into the corner to Barrera. His shot is up and no good. Coming out of there with the rebound is Nick Sanchez tips away, but Hadazun was there. He goes in on the right side. His shot no good, but he's fouled. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2. As Cameron Thorpe getting up to come and check in. So Zamarone with his first foul and the sixth team foul on the Bulldogs. At the line, shot is up and good for number 23, Hadazun. 50-40, back to a 10-point lead as Zamarone checks out. Thorpe checks back in, and now Meekum up to check in. Second shot is up and good for Hadazun. He now has 24 to lead all scorers. Meekum checks in, and for the Bulldogs, Bishop will take a seat. So it'll be Bulldog basketball down by 11. Thorpe into Sanchez. He's working against number 22, Joe. Goes to Barrera now at top to Thorpe. Swings it over to Meekum. Back to Thorpe. Skip pass over to Barrera. He'll put it on the floor. Back to Thorpe. Swinging to the corner to Meekum. Down the left baseline. Picks up his dribble. Back to Thorpe. Back to Meekum in the left corner. Trying to get it underneath. Cannot. Gets it back to Thorpe. It's stolen. Turnover on the Bulldogs. They're 7th here in the half. We're down to 3:15 counting as Hadazun working against Thorpe. Goes onto the left side. He's going to kick it, and we're going to have a foul called on the floor on Cameron Thorpe. That'll be his third. And the 7th team foul, so that's going to put Hadazun at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. He already has 24 points to lead all scorers, and now he has a chance to add to that. And the lead for the Bengals is 11, and he, of course, can add to that with these shots. First free throw is up, and it's good. So the lead up to 12 now. That's his 25th point. Next foul on Gallup will put the Bulldogs in the bonus. That shot is up and good as well. All right, so Thorpe into Sanchez up the right side. He's picked up by Joe. Looking at the defense, goes around a screen, hands it off to Barrera. Barrera looking, picks up his dribble, swings it to Jarrett, who goes to Meekum on the left side. Goes down on the baseline to Thorpe. He goes into the lane. His shot up and good, and one. So Cameron Thorpe with a nice move. He now has 6 points in the ball game, and he'll have a chance to add to it with the and one effort. As Ortega looking to check back in for the Gallup Bengals. He'll come in for number 40, who had checked in, Navajo. Or Raldon Navajo had checked into the ball game. I missed him checking in. Cameron Thorpe at the line for the and one. Get within 10. If he makes it, it goes off the rim high, no good. And Gallup will get the rebound. Up ahead comes Ortega. Goes to the right side. Jump, puts up a jumper. It's going to be no good. There's Bishop with the rebound. He gets it to Sanchez. Sanchez drives up the floor quickly. Going to put up, and his shot is blocked. Bishop thought he had it. Sanchez comes up with the loose ball. He kicks it to Thorpe. Thorpe with a three-pointer from the left wing. He knocks it down. So Cameron now with 9 points. The Bulldogs within 8. As they get it across timeline, they lose it out of bounds. Oh, we're going to have a foul called. On who? That's on Sanchez. His third, I thought, but I missed a foul. So he now has 4. And with the 1-and-1 will be number 22, Tavian Joe, who already has 1 bucket in the game, and now he has a chance for some free throws here. That's the 8th team foul on the Bulldogs, the 4th on Nick Sanchez. So Tavian Joe, first shot is up and no good. Cameron Thorpe with the rebound, gets it to Sanchez. That's the 5th rebound for Thorpe. Goes underneath on the left baseline. Shot is up and no good for Riley Jarrett. Gallup comes away with it. Gets it over to Hadazun. He's going to step back, shoot a 17-footer. It's off the rim, no good. And the Bulldogs and the Bengals fight for it. They're going to say it's off of Riley Jarrett, so it'll be Gallup basketball with 2:28 to go in the ball game and an 8-point lead, 53-45. And we've got a timeout taken, looks like by Gallup, so we're going to take it as well. Castle Reynolds up next, 45-53, Bulldogs down by 8.
Prices are being slashed at Castle Rentals, Artesia's fun and friendly rent-to-own furniture store. Get a free mattress pad cover when you purchase a Serta or Kingdom mattress. Both brands on sale now. Get deep discounts on lamps by Cow Lighting. Beautiful and unique handcrafted lamps made right here in the US of A. Find your new furniture, appliances, or electronics today at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia. Rent to own or 90 days same as cash on all items. All
right, the Bulldogs are going to have to battle back here. 2:28 to go in the ball game and down by 8, 53-45, and it's Gallup basketball on their end of the court as they put it in on the baseline. Riley Jarrett in front of the man trying to throw it in. He gets it in over to the left side. Down the baseline comes the Gallup Bengals. Get it out to Bruner, and he'll get it to Ortega, picked up by Thorpe. Now he goes into the lane, gets by Thorpe, lays it up and in. Made a nice move there, did Ortega. That's his 5th point of the ball game. Get it into the corner. Shot up and no good for the Bulldogs, Jake Barrera. Once again, the rebound brought down by Gallup. Bulldogs getting a lot of 1-and-outs and no second chances as there's a foul called, and let's see who they call it on. Call it out on Thorpe, and that's his 4th. And the 9th team foul. So got him for a reach. At the line is Ortega. And we're under 2 minutes. The Bulldogs down by 10, 55-45. The shot is up and good for Ortega. And that's his 6th point of the ball game, and he has a chance for number 7 upcoming here. So back to 11-point lead, 56-45, 1:56 to go here in the 4th and final period. Shot is up and good for Ortega. So he now has 7 points. Nick Sanchez right across the line quickly, goes underneath, and nice put up by Riley Jarrett. He gets his own rebound, but then he falls down and loses it. Tell you what, just cannot get a bucket to fall. Shot is up for Ortega. It's going to be in and out, no good, but there's a rebound and put back. Touch-in for the rebound and put back. And he now has 14 in the ball game. Nick Sanchez kicks it to Bishop. 3-point shot is no good. And he gets his own rebound. So Bishop with the rebound, and now a foul called. That's a 4th rebound for Darius, and I think he'll go to the line here. That's a 7th team foul on Gallup, or the 8th actually. So Darius will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and we've got to make every free throw going down the stretch here. With 1:22 to go, got to start making some buckets. 59-45 is our score. As Bruner checks out, checking back into the ball game is Isaiah Tom. And for the Bulldogs, Riley Jarrett will get a break, and Japheth Zamarone checks in. So at the line, Darius Bishop. Shot is up, and shot is no good. And coming down with the rebound will be the Gallup Bengals. We're down to minute 15 as Bishop on Ortega gets it across the timeline. He's going to go underneath. Wide open shot is up and good. Bulldogs lost track of touching. He now has 16 in the ball game. Underneath it goes to Zamarone. He puts it up and good. He'll go to the line now for the M1. So good pass there by Nick Sanchez. And on the right baseline was Zamarone. He goes up and under. Well, up and under a defender. He didn't go under the basket. The second guy coming in and fouled him as he scored. So Zamarone now with a chance for the 3-point play. That was his first bucket of the ball game. His free throw's good too. So he now has 3. The Bulldogs down by 13, 61-48. As number 22, Joe, takes a seat. Coming in for him for the Bengals is number 21, Joshua Quito. Down the floor it comes. Touching with the basketball, goes to the right side. Shot up and good for number 5, Isaiah Tom. We're under a minute to go, and the Bulldogs down by 15. Bishop on the left side. He's going to go into the lane, up and score. So Darius Bishop with a left-handed shot. He now has 5 in the ball game, actually 6. On the other end, though, answering right back is number 34, touching. Darius Bishop on the other end. He'll score again. And then a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. So they got Bishop with 8. I guess I missed a free throw. All right, we're going to take a timeout as well. 65-52, Bulldogs down to Gallup, and we're under time to go. We'll be back.
Hey, Bulldog fans! Just like the Bulldogs, you too have a chance to win big on tire rotations and oil changes. TMJ Auto is giving away a free tire rotation and oil change every quarter of the year. Surf onto their website, tmjautorepair.com, and find the Register to Win tab. Your name will be placed in the drawing and no purchase necessary. Plus, find other great deals and savings on tmjautorepair.com.
Gallup basketball, they lead 65-52. There's 29 seconds to go. The Bulldogs are going to put on a full court press here. Ortega back to Adazone. It's going to be stolen away. Up ahead it comes to Bishop. He has it poked away, and it's turned back over. Ortega takes it the other direction. Picks up his dribble. Goes to number 5, Tom. He's going to pick up his dribble on the baseline. Tries to go underneath. Zamarone takes it away. So Zamarone with the steal gets it head to Bishop. He loses the ball. He gathers it back up on the right side. He kicks it out to Malone. He's going to pass on the 3-point. Goes into the lane. His runner is up and no good. And that'll end the ball game. The Artesia Bulldogs go down in defeat 65-52 to the Gallup Bengals as they battled all game long, but Gallup just started stretching out in the third period and never looked back. All right, we're going to get the Guys Chevrolet postgame show going as the Artesia Bulldogs once again fall to the Gallup Bengals 65-52. I think we're going to have Coach Kirkwood join us. We'll see, but we'll definitely have some stats for you, so stay tuned.
A merry heart does good like medicine. Proverbs and Artesia wish you the merriest of Christmases. May the spirit of Christmas fill your hearts and homes as you create the most wonderful memories. Season's greetings from your friends here at Guy Chevrolet Company.
Pop's Diner is back and ready to serve you. Come in for all of your lunch and dinner favorites. Visit Pop's Diner at 1906 West Main in the Aaron's parking lot in Artesia. Call ahead orders are welcome. 575-513-2000. We are ready to feed you, and go Bulldogs.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
Bulldog Pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
Shots out there. All right, Bulldog fans, we're back here on the Guy Chevrolet postgame show, joined by Coach Paul Kirkwood. Coach, you said right when we were coming off, just missing some shots out there.
Yeah, missing some shots, and a lot of that's Christmas time. We'll be able to hit those shots later, and they did a pretty good job of moving the ball a lot. We knew exactly who to guard, and their ball movement, and they would do a lot of these kind of fake screens and handoffs, and we got lost a couple of times.
Yeah, they were Gallup. Their record, I don't think, is indicative of how good they were.
No,
2-4, but pretty good.
Yeah, they're starting to get their guys back. They had a couple of guys hurt, and they started getting them back.
Well, so the Bulldogs do fall here in round one, but tomorrow morning you'll be taking on the winner of Mayfield, the loser of Mayfield and Cleveland. So another tough game coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
Either way,
they're always tough. That's why this is a great tournament. These tournaments, prepare us for district, and then later on after that.
Well, like I said earlier, Coach, and you guys have mentioned this before, these early morning games aren't such a bad thing because you never know where you're going to be in the state tournament.
Seems like we're always playing early in the morning at the state tournament.
Right, so it's
this
good.
Gets us ready.
Get you ready for it. All right, so you got the game tomorrow morning, and then depending, you got a third game on Wednesday.
Right. Yes. So we just kind of wait and see, where we go. Both Mayfield's pretty good. They only lost by 4 to Hobbs. So they've got some pretty good talent. Of course, Cleveland they have. So it's really two really good teams.
Two good. I think Mayfield's 5A.
Yes, they're both. Yes.
They're 5A in football too, so they're now in our district. But in basketball and everything else, they're up higher.
Yes,
So that's one of the things about the Hobbs tournament. You're always going to have great teams in the tournament.
Yes, that's right. So we're ready.
All right, Coach. Well, good game against Gallup, like you said. Some of the things they just kind of got away from you a couple times on their offense, and then our shots just weren't falling.
No, they weren't falling, and we got a couple of guys that are sick, so they didn't even make the trip. So our rotation was a little low right there.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for joining us here. We'll see you in the morning.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right, Bulldog fans, I'm going to run through some stats for you as we wrap it up here. The Artesia Bulldogs do fall in defeat to the Gallup Bengals, but let me run through some statistics for you. Isaiah Tom for the Bengals ended up with 9 points in the ball game. Trey Bruner with a bucket. He had just one bucket. He had 2 points. Larvell Skeet had a free throw and a 2-point field goal for 3 in the ball game. Tavian Joe ended up with a bucket, so he had 2. Ortega, he ended up with 7 points in the ball game. And then the 2 scorers for the Gallup Bengals was Christian Tutchin. He ended up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 points in the ball game. And Adazun led the way as he ended up with 20, 2, 4, I'm going to make sure I get it right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 26, 25. He had 28 points in the ball game. The Gallup Bengals turned it over 10 times in the second half. They had 11 turnovers in the first half for 20 won in the ball game. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Japheth Zemarone ended up with 3 points. He also had 4 rebounds. Riley Jarrett had 4 rebounds as well, and he had 9 points in the ball game. Darius Bishop, he had 4 boards as well. He also had 2 steals and ends up with 8 points. Chance Campbell had a rebound in the ball game. Jacob Barrera hit a 3-pointer, so he ends up with 3 points. Michael Malone had a pair of those, so he ended up with 6 points. Diego Weston had a board and 3 points. He had a 2-point field goal and was 1 for 2 from the line. Cameron Thorpe, he ended up with 9 points in the ball game. He had 3 2-point field goals and a 3-pointer. He also had an assist, 5 rebounds, and 1 takeaway. And leading the way for the Bulldogs, as he was at the half, Nick Sanchez ended up with 12 points. He had 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and 6 steals. The Bulldogs turned it over 13 times in the first half and 9 times in the second half for 22 total turnovers. And the final score, the Bulldogs fall to the Gallup Bengals 65-52. So in the morning, we'll be back here. The Bulldogs will be playing the early game once again, 9:45 a.m. tip-off, and they'll be taking on the loser of the Mayfield Trojans and Cleveland Storm, 2 very good teams in Class 5A. So on behalf of Gene Dow, who did everything besides just talk on the radio, he did everything else. This is Joby Hodling signing off. We want to say thank you for tuning in here on KSVP Radio, as well as or possibly on KSVPTV.com. And one of the things we had, and I failed to mention it, but we had all the platforms wide open, and we were everywhere. KSVP Radio on Facebook, KSVP YouTube channel, and, of course, on KSVP TV and the radio. All right, so thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in the morning from Hobbs Tasker Arena.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after